everybody, this is Christina with Getting Crafty. Today I'm going to show you how to make these cute little candy eyeballs. So just so you know, I would not suggest putting them on a cookie wire rack like I did until after you've made them. I went and got these little plastic, little champagne glasses because they have a little hole down here. And the candies actually fit quite nice right in the hole. So it'll stay still, it won't wobble, because if it rolls or it melts, it kind of looks gross. So, but these little candies are these little, I can't even pronounce these, but I always just call them the truffles. And you want to get the white chocolate ones. And then you need some cookie icing with the color of your choice for the colored part of your eye. What is it, the iris? And then you want to get the chocolate or brown for the pupil. So all you do is you unwrap it, and if you're going to use the champagne glass, I would go ahead and put it in there. And the cookie icing, you want the cookie. You don't want the other kind, because the cookie one actually, it will harden a little bit faster and you won't have to mess with it quite as much. But you just want to go ahead and put some on there and just swirl it around. It'll harden and you won't even see the little swirls that you made. You can probably see this. It's not quite hard, but it's getting there. Whoops. Make sure you hang on to the bag. And then you just go ahead and put some of the chocolate in the center. And I just swirl it around until it let go. It'll be kind of, the way I'm doing it, it's kind of in a cone at first, but as you see, it's settling in and just becoming one layer. So it actually looks like an eye. Then, as just something a little added, because I thought it was kind of funny that I got the champagne glasses and they look kind of like a martini glass. I thought it would be really funny, and I don't have any right now, but I thought it would be really funny to get some of those sword, like olive toothpicks for martinis and stick it in the eye and then put, a little bit of something to drink in there. So it's kind of like a martini with an eyeball instead of an olive. So you want to go ahead and just let that dry. And the ones I got actually came in a set of 6 cups. So you could probably do like 6 at a time. Then I went and got this jar that I'm going to go ahead and decorate. I'm going to make an eyeball and stuff, but I'm going to do that in just a moment. You want to let these sit and dry before you actually put them in the container. So I'm going to go ahead and wash this. I'm going to let the eyeballs dry, and then I will come back when they're dry and show you how to I'm going to make an eyeball label for this, and then we're going to stick all the eyeballs in here. And I actually got this at Joann's. I think it was $15 for the glass jar. It was $14.99, but I'm in Washington State, so it might be different where you're at. So I will see you in just a moment after everything has dried. Hi everybody, this is Christina, and I am back with the dried eyeballs. Now, the one that was in the martini or champagne glass that I made before is not quite dry, so I have not put that into the jar yet. But I do have all the rest of them in the jar. Granted, some of them look like they have astigmatism, but that's okay. So do I. They match me. So the first thing I did is I went and got some sticky strip, and I went and got some of the basic black 1 1/4 inch striped grosgrain ribbon. And I'm going to go ahead and tie a small part on here. And I'm going to do this. Okay. So that will take this off a little bit and clean that up. Okay. So there's that. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take a small bit of sticky strip because I don't really want my bow moving around on my jar. So I'll just pick the back side of the jar, take the red sticky protectant part off, and then I'm going to take this part, wrap it around the front, just like so. And this is actually a little tattered, so I'm going to clean that up. And then I'm going to take another small bit of sticky strip, and I will put it partially over the ribbon and partially, and partially over the jar. And take the red part off, and then go ahead and wrap this back around. Try and make it straight and stick that down. And then I'm going to just go ahead and cut the tail off. Okay, so it'll look like that. So there's part of the ribbon. Then I am going to go ahead, and what I did is I got some basic black cardstock, and this I actually kept after cutting out some stuff from the Peekaboo frames, the Sizzix die. So I went ahead and I just stuck it in a corner, and I took the leftover and I used it for a pattern, and I traced around it. And then I went ahead and cut it out. Then I used the 1 3/4 inch die, and I made the white part of the eye. And then I used the 1 1/4 inch die for the blue, and I used the 3/4 inch die for the black. And then I went ahead and made, with a white gel pen, I went ahead and made the little accent for the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some dimensionals that I brought out with me, and I'm going to put a dimensional on the white. But then I'm going to go ahead and use my snail on the back of the black and put it in the center of the Marina Mist. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the Marina Mist on top of the glue dot, or the dimensional, sorry. And I'm going to go ahead and take another dimensional on the back of the white part of the eye, and I'm going to stick the eye right in the center of the tag. Okay, and then I also brought out the Grateful Greetings set, and I'm going to go ahead, this might be a little sick and twisted, everybody, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to use the Trick or Treat Scary and Sweet. And I am going to stamp that on some Whisper White with my StazOn ink pad, and it's jet black. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the ribbon crumbs out of the way. And I'm going to punch that out with the curly label punch because it'll match this part. And then I'm going to go ahead and punch out 2 more curly label punches out of Marina Mist. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, but there is actually a long and a short side to the curly label punch. So I'm going to do the same thing that I do with the decorative label punch, and I'm going to cut one the short way, and I'm going to cut one the long way. I'm going to go ahead and cut these parts off. And remember, try to remember which ones are long and which ones are short. I've actually messed it up before. So I'm going to go ahead and put some snail on the back. I'm going to do the short ones first. Then I'm going to go ahead and put some more snail on and do the tops and the bottom. And then I'll go ahead and take another dimensional, and I'm just going to put it on the corner, on the top corner, and I'm just going to stick it right there, okay? And I'm going to take my crocodile, and I'm going to punch with the large side. I'm going to punch a hole in the top. And then we have a really huge, I mean huge, like a big, huge bead warehouse that sells all of the stuff for this stuff. So just go ahead and I'm just going to cut this with my paper snips. It cuts really, really easy if you've never played with the little ball chain stuff before. And, ugh, whoo, doesn't want to go together. And you just snap it together. And then I'm going to slide this. I'm going to take this off again. Otherwise I am going to drop it. Now watch eyeballs go everywhere. Yep. Okay. I'm going to slide that through. And I'm going to slide my tag through. So it's coming just like this. I'm going to go ahead and close that up. So that'll hang. Oh, that'll hang just like that. Stick my eyeballs back in there. So there's the jar. So I'm just going to leave it just like that. And I really hope that you like the jar and the candy treats. And I hope that you enjoy it all. Have a great day. Bye-bye now. See you next time.